Hello friends, today we will see one more problem on orthorhombic projections. Let us see what is given in this question. Pictorial view of an object is shown in figure. Using first angle projection method, draw its following views. First, front view from direction x. Second, top view. And third, right hand side view. It means in this figure, this three-dimensional view of an object is given and we have to draw front view from direction x, top view from top direction and side view from right hand side. Now let us see step by step procedure to solve this problem. So first of all draw XY line to create VP and HP. So according to first angle projection method, our vertical plane, that is VP, it is above XY line, and horizontal plane, that is HP, it is below XY line. Then draw X1 Y1 line to create PP, that is profile plane, to draw the side view. Now, see, this is front view is from left hand side direction. So, according to first angle projection method, this front view will appear towards right of the x1 y1 line, means in this region. So, here mark vertical plane VP, where we are going to draw the front view. Similarly, our right hand side view, it is from this direction. So, right hand side view of the object, this will appear towards left of the front view. So mark here PP, profile plane, to draw the right hand side view. Then mark HP to draw the top view. We know that top view is always below the front view. So mark HP below the XY line. So here this is the area for top view, this is the area for front view, and this is the area for the right hand side view. Now look at the object from front direction. From front direction, see that the overall dimension of the object is length 15 plus 45 plus 15, that is equal to 75 millimeter, and height of the object it is 60. So in the front view, here in this area, draw a rectangle of that size of 75 mm length and 60 mm height. You can choose convenient distance from XY line and X1 Y1 line to draw this rectangle. Now draw vertical projection lines from each corner of this front view towards top view. Now look at the object from top direction. The overall dimension from top direction, it is total length 75 and width 45. So in the top view, draw the rectangle of that size 75 mm length and 45 mm width. You can choose convenient distance from XY line to draw this rectangle. Now project each corner from front view to right hand side view. Similarly, project each corner from top view to right hand side view. So for that, draw a 45-degree inclined line through this corner. Project each corner up to that 45-degree inclined line, and then draw vertical projections towards right hand side view. So in right hand side view, we will get a rectangle of size 45 mm width and height 60 mm. You can see same dimensions from right hand side. From right hand side, the overall length is 45 mm width and height 60 mm. So in this way, we have to construct the rectangular blocks in each view. So these rectangular blocks must be drawn with thin lines only. Now mark origin O in each view. Now look at the question. In this object, origin O is at this corner, lower bottom corner. So from front direction, you will see that origin O, it is at right bottom corner. So in the front view, mark that origin O here at a right bottom corner. Similarly, from right hand side, you can see that origin O, it is at left bottom corner. So in right hand side view, mark that origin O at left bottom corner. Similarly, from top side, it is at right bottom corner. Now, after drawing these rectangular blocks and marking this origin O in each view, next step is to complete the front view. Now look at the object from front direction. So from front direction, we will see this F1 face. F1 is the vertical face. So this is towards left of the origin O. So in the front view, with the reference of this origin O, draw this F1 face in this rectangular block. You can see the dimensions So from O, this horizontal line is of 15 millimeter length. This vertical line is of 30 millimeter length. So from this O, we can draw 15 millimeter horizontal line and 30 millimeter vertical line. So with this reference, we can complete this C-shaped vertical face F1. So here we have drawn this C-shaped vertical face F1. Now look at the object from front direction again. You will see the inclined surface F2. So this edge of this F2 face, this is attached to the edge of F1. So with that reference, construct that rectangular face F2. This is the inclined surface. You can imagine this F1 is a vertical face, but F2 is a inclined surface. Now again look at the object from front direction X. You will see two faces, two vertical faces F3 and F4, and the bottom edges of this F3 and F4, these are at the same level of top edge of the F1 face. So with that reference, construct that faces F3 and F4 in the front view. So this is what they are, the visible faces drawn with the help of visible edges. So from front direction you can see there is nothing hidden in the front view. So there will be no dotted line in the front view. Now this is complete front view of this object. Now project each corner from front view to top view. So draw vertical projection lines through each corner. Similarly, project each corner from front view to right hand side view. Now let's go for top view. Now look at the object from top direction. So from top we will see this T1 face. This is a horizontal face. So it is starting from this corner. Okay, so where is this corner in this top view? So this corner is here. It is opposite to origin O. So this is origin O. So that corner is opposite to origin O. So with this reference of this corner, construct that rectangular face. It is having length 75 and thickness 15 millimeter. So this is the true shape of the T1 face because this is a horizontal surface. Now again look at the object from top direction. So from top we will see that inclined surface again. So let's name it as T2. It is same as F2. So from top we will see that inclined surface, and it's this edge of this T2, this is attached to the edge of the T1 face. So with that reference, construct that rectangular face in top view. So imagine that T2 is the inclined surface and T1 is the horizontal surface. T2 is the inclined surface and T1 is the horizontal surface. Okay. Now again look at the object from top direction. So from top we will see two horizontal faces again, that is T3 and T4. So with the reference of origin O, we can construct this T3 and T4 faces. So these are the two horizontal faces. So we can see that origin O is here. So T3 face is starting from this corner. So from top, this point and this point, these corners will be at same position. So this is that corner. So with the reference of this corner, we can construct this T3 face. Similarly, T4 face. So this is the visible faces in top view and visible edges in top view. Now see, from top we cannot see some of the edges. You can see these two dotted lines. These are the hidden edges from which are not seen from top. So draw that hidden edges by dotted line. So simply project this point and draw two vertical dotted lines to indicate that these are the hidden edges of these faces. Okay, so this is complete top view of this object. Now project the corner developed in top view from top view to right hand side view. So we will get this type of grid in right hand side view. Now to complete the right hand side view, look at the object from right hand side. So from this side we will see this S1 face first. So this is the vertical face. So with the reference of origin O, construct this S1 face in right hand side view. So simply we have to make some of the lines dark. Already we have constructed the rectangular box and we have taken some projections from front view and top view. Simply we have to make some of the lines dark. So it depends upon the visible edges seen from right hand side. So from this right hand side we will see we can see this bottom edge, this vertical edge, then this horizontal edge. So simply make these lines dark to draw the S1 face. Now look at the object from right hand side again. We will see this S2 face. So S2 is a triangular face. This is its base, this is height. So these lines already we got in right hand side view. So simply we have to draw the inclined line to draw the S2 face. So in this way we can obtain S2. So these are the visible faces and visible edges in right hand side view. Now see, from right hand side we cannot see these edges again, these two edges. From right hand side we cannot see these two edges. So simply to draw that two edges with the reference of this corner taken from front view, draw the dotted line to indicates that these are the two hidden edges. Now this is complete right hand side view of this object. Now give the names to each view. This is front view of this object, this is right hand side view of the object, and this is top view of the object. Now students must note that the names to the faces like F1, F2, T1, T2 or S1, S2 should not be given by the students. The actual drawing drawn by the student must be like this. The dimensioning to the figure must be given by the rules of dimensioning, and line work should be proper as shown in this figure. So this is complete orthographic projection of this object. Thank you.